remember right there, too. We were over there one time.
guys are a little nervous. Okay, we'll start out with Jose Felipe. Mrs. Kanaki says, Jose is a role model for his classmates. He is dependable, responsible, and respectful. He is bright, dedicated, and a class leader. He's enthusiastic about school and performs well in everything. Jose. Julia Kors. Ms. Voss says, Julia is always willing to help any adult or student. She is a good role model for her peers and other students. Julia is kind and helpful to everyone. She always thinks about how her actions may affect others. She works hard and always does her best. Julia Kors. Jordan Wolzak. Mrs. Piaski says, Jordan is very involved with the area Boy Scouts. He has worked very hard on improving his reading fluency last year and has substantially raised his words read per minute. He has also done very well on the Minnesota Comprehensive Assessment in both reading and math. He enjoys coming to class with a big smile on his face every day and enjoys to teach. Jordan Walker. Brianna Fawning. Mr. Tackman says Brianna is a willing participant in the classroom by wanting to do various jobs and helping others. She leads by example with her positive personality and hard work in and out of the classroom. Brianna's sincere attitude provides a spark to everyday activities in the classroom. She strives to always do her best, and this is very successful. Brianna Fawning. We also have one more fourth grader who's not with us tonight, Salvador Elias. And Mrs. Pauley says about him, Salvador helps out in his classroom and shows initiative during group projects. He is a positive role model for his peers by diligently participating in class and by working hard both in and out of the classroom. Salvador is a good friend to his classmates, and he continually shows respect for all school personnel. His schoolwork is neat and careful work shows his pride in completing every assignment to the best of his ability. Salvador Elias. Now if we could have the fifth graders come forward, please. Faith Young. Mrs. Starla Piaski says, Faith is a devoted member, youth development and school patrol. She shows leadership by being on time for patrol and is willing to go the extra mile to make sure things get done. Faith can be counted on to volunteer in the classroom. She is open to include all students in class activities. Her actions encourage others to step up and become involved. Faith always considers how her actions will affect others and is sensitive to their feelings. Faith's work is always done with pride. She has high expectations of herself and consistently achieves academic success. Faith Young. Christian Gayagis. Mrs. Ronweiler says, Christian is an active member on the youth development team. While on this team, he has volunteered to help out with several classes during the grandparents' gathering. He demonstrates impressive ability to work with others as well as to take on a leadership role. He is great at using the microphone. Christian makes great choices and is a good role model for others. He is a dedicated student and takes his work very seriously. He goes above and beyond what is expected. Christian Gallegos. Sam Kistner. Ms. Marshall says, Sam is involved in many activities, including student council, band, basketball, and the Irish A's baseball team. Sam shows positive character towards others and is honest even when the situation is difficult. He is mature and is a student that can be trusted with responsibility. He is very humble. Sam, a hard worker that is committed to always doing his best. Sam Kistner. Katrina Walter. Mr. Rasky says, Katrina is a quiet leader. With her care for her classmates and dedication to schoolwork, she is a most deserving recipient of this award. She comes into the classroom with a smile every day. It is her kind words and smile which makes her an excellent friend. Academically, Katrina works hard and shows her perseverance. She has turned in every assignment on time and is very accurate. She has the desire to be successful and the attitude to boot. Katrina Walton. Now, if we could have the sixth graders come forward, please. Leah Service. Mr. Hartman says, Leah is an example of a great young person. She does well academically because she takes school seriously, yet also enjoys school. She keeps things in perspective and is a joy to have in the class. Leah has a great work ethic. She has had no late assignments. She is also a model of good behavior. Leah is a good listener and is always willing to share either an answer or her perspective in class. She is a good friend to peers in her classroom. Leah Service. Sierra Sedback. Mr. Wolverton says, Sierra takes a leadership role in her class by setting a positive example daily. She encourages others to participate and took a leadership role in organizing Spirit Days during homecoming. Sarah takes her time at the end of the day when she is gathering her things to go home. She is usually the last to leave, and when she leaves, the last thing she always says is, thank you. Sarah is a conscientious student and takes advantage of educational opportunities. Sierra Sedback. Christopher Johnson. Ms. Eckberg says, Christopher is a youth development member, represents her class well. He participates in classroom discussions, is a reflective thinker, and adds value and insight into classroom activities. He consistently does the right thing, is an honest, reliable sixth grader, and demonstrates all these qualities of being a good friend. Christopher ranks at the top of his class with various test scores and is an avid reader. Christopher Johnson. Now if we could have the seventh graders come forward, please. Start out with Mitchell Matthews. In the past 2 months, Mitchell has shown incredible dedication towards his academics. Mitchell is motivated to push himself and those around him. He has revealed his passion for learning through his higher order questions during class, his tendency to go above and beyond on his assignments, his interactions with both staff and peers. I am very proud of Mitchell. He has influenced those around him to seek the most out of their education, and I am grateful for students like that. Congratulations, Mitchell. This honor is well deserved. Natalie Mesker has the personality of someone that you can count on to have a positive attitude each day in your classroom. You can also count on her to be a positive role model in your classroom. Natalie is someone that is going to complete her work on time and do the best potential that she can offer, which is superior work. I am lucky enough to have Natalie in my homeroom, and she is one of those students that takes the lead and participates in activities, making them enjoyable for all students. Natalie was able to accomplish the principal's honor in the first quarter this year, showing her great academic skills. Not only is she a positive part of the classroom, she is also a great teammate on the volleyball team and basketball courts. These are the qualities that lead to the nomination and win of an explanatory student. Natalie is also my godmother. Alyssa Weber shows all of the criteria of an explanatory student. First quarter, Alyssa achieved the principal's honor roll by receiving all A's in her classes. She is always prepared for class and is responsible in completing work to her fullest potential. In class, Alyssa is someone that you can count on to help others that may not understand a project. She is always willing to participate. Along with these great academic skills, Alyssa is involved with sports such as volleyball and basketball. She is also considering track. Outside of school, she participates in 4-H. All of these qualities and Alyssa's positive and cheerful personality lead to this nomination and win of an explanatory student. Sherry Wheatrick. Sherry has been doing an outstanding job this year. She does an outstanding job participating and always turns in work that exceeds my expectations. Beyond academic accomplishment, she is a great role model for all of her peers. She always comes to school with a smile on her face and always treats her teachers and classmates with respect. She's an active participant in homeroom and someone who is always excited to try something new. Sherry Wheatrick. Now if we can have the 8th graders come forward. Vanessa Aguilera. Vanessa is a quiet leader who exemplifies excellence and academic growth. Vanessa has taken it upon herself to do the work necessary to excel in the area of language arts. She goes beyond even my expectations on her assignments, pushes herself to question why she is doing something or how she can do it better, and is willing to take responsibility for her academic career. I am very proud of Vanessa and the well-rounded person and learner she is. Vanessa has a very bright future ahead of her, and I am honored to have witnessed a small part of her journey. Well done, Vanessa. Jonah Butler. Jonah has the gift of teaching. He has the ability to understand and give detailed explanation of things he has learned. He has the desire to search and validate information for the sake of knowing. Jonah's character is beyond reproof. He has a clear sense of personal responsibility and integrity. He is well respected by his peers as a result of the high standards he sets for himself. Jonah Butler. Isaac Elson. I nominated Isaac for exemplary student, mainly because of his drive to do his best. From what I've observed, Isaac has a true passion for learning. He seems to have an internal motive for education and is driven to succeed academically. He is very polite and respectful to his teachers as well as his peers. As one of his teachers, I've observed on numerous occasions Isaac helping others both in participation and understanding what is being presented. When I've talked to other teachers about Isaac, I always get the same type of response. I wish I had a class full of Isaacs. As far as activities outside the normal school day, Isaac is involved in track, Boy Scouts, and his church. Isaac Elson. Justin Corson is an exemplary student because of his strong effort to do his best in classes. His homework shows his career, check that, he cares to present his understanding of the material well. He participates in class discussions and projects with enthusiasm, adding to any class, which leads others in the class to participate. Justin's diligent work allows him to receive above-average grades in all his classes. He also is helpful to others in classes, and this helps all learn. His positive attitude and humor keep everyone smiling. Justin Corson. Kelly Martins has been nominated to be an exemplary student because she truly is a student in every aspect of her school life here at SibleyScoopLive. In addition to being an excellent student, she is involved in many activities throughout the school year and is looked upon as a leader by the other students in her class. She is not something that goes to her head. She is very friendly and considerate of her classmates. Maturity and responsibility are other